Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversation with Lady Zane. Okay, I just had a discussion with this, and I felt very heated about this because I don't think the men or the women that are involved will realize how dangerous this situation is and how often it happens where the family is in danger because the father think it's a good idea to sell drugs or be in the drug trade to provide for his family. And I say that's the lazy, fast way and the most dangerous because it's not just you that is in danger. It's your child, it's your wife, it's your girl, it's your woman, and anybody close around you. Your mother, your parents, other family members that you grew up with. They're like brothers and sisters to you. They're all in danger because um, this man decide he's gonna he's gonna sell drugs. Yeah, and this is kind of close because like this child who got shot. No, wait a minute. Let me be a little bit more clear. This child wasn't just shot. This child was executed. A baby executed.
Turn right on Pennsylvania 315.
And you'd be surprised how often this happens. hmm Hey, Mika, glad you can join us. So, talk about this with me. Have a discussion with. I invited Max because he was the first one I was discussing this with, and poor
What's
Max
up,
got.
everybody?
At the roundabout, take the first exit to I-81.
I said
Yeah.
hello, everybody. I mean, why did we go to a
Hello.
dead silence?
Well, I'm here. I'm here.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
Um.
having me on the show.
mhm.
Um, when you don't have any fathers in the picture, then you can teach the boys to believe whatever you want them to believe. If they believe that the drug game is a way to provide for their families, then that's what they're going to believe. They're going to believe the person who's teaching them that. And we have entirely too many gangsters, too many gang members, too many street fathers who put these boys in harm's way at an early age, have them running drugs. This is why they don't have no problem making movies of black drug dealers. They
Mhm.
have no problem with that because this is what they want young black boys to think is the way out of the ghetto when it's just the way to death and it's the way to jail and it's a quick line to being institutionalized.
Mhm.
A man that's institutionalized is an extremely dangerous man.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is what happens when you don't have any fathers. This is what happens when you leave your children alone with the mother to face all of this stuff, all of this adversity, like she's supposed to do it by herself. And the thing what kills me is you got too many punk Negroes who are pointing at black women and saying that you're going with these thugs, but these thugs are created because you're an absentee father. These thugs are created, these Pookies Arabians are created because you don't want to raise your children, because you've abandoned your children. And
Mhm.
instead of you being brave enough to deal with this bad element in your community and clean that element out, you want to blame it on the black woman and just point fingers at her because you're a coward. And this is your fault to begin with.
Yeah. Exactly. So, so these boys are now men, and they believe that's the way to go. Provide for
Well,
my family by any means necessary.
well, it's not just boys. You got men out here who would say the same thing. You
Mm-hmm.
got men who think that it's proud to be a drug dealer. You got men out here who are proud of being a pimp. I mean, you've seen the pictures of those pimps. Look at the way they do. Look how proud they are. Look how proud they are posing in those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's like the only thing that they can do, that they're good at, making fools out of themselves, dressing like drag queens and clowns, and destroying their own place. You are killing. You're burning down your own house and complaining about you having nowhere to live.
Yeah.
I mean, you see them, and then we got too many men who glorify pimps. Man, my dad was a pimp. Like, that's some cool shit. Motherfuckers is proud to introduce their dad as a pimp. That's fine. They're proud of this shit.
Yeah.
Everybody else is not playing a game. Black men, black people are the only ones who are playing game. We're the only one to talk the way we do. Yo, man, that's the game, man. Yo, that's the game. Nobody else talks like that. Other races of men are about real shit in this world. Yeah, we got too many dudes talking about, yo, that's the game, chalk it up to the game. Yo, player. What's a player? An unproductive male, an unproductive black male. That's what a player is. He has no loyalty to women, to black women. He's a sleep around. That's all he does is sleep around. A rolling stone. No loyalty at all to women. He serves no purpose but to alienate women, impregnate women, and become problematic as an absentee father. That's the only purpose that he serves. He's not positive for the community. He does nothing to help mold and shape the minds of our young boys for the better. He does nothing. We have so many men in our community who have titles that are a detriment to our people and our race. A detriment, a blight. Pimps, players.
Mm-hmm.
And this is glorified. The hard work man isn't glorified. And then they blame it on black women by saying, okay, you don't want the nice guy. The nice guy finished last. You want the rugged dude. You want the rugged dude, the one that's in trouble. Who said that the nice guy has to be a punk? Who said that the nice guy wasn't tough? Who said that the nice guy couldn't protect? Who said all of that? Who said that the nice guy had to be a coward? Nobody gave me that memo. I didn't get that memo.
No.
Who said that a nice guy won't put his foot in Pookie and Ray Ray's ass? Who And so,
Yeah.
these kind of dudes are glorified. They're glorified. And this is why I say you need to get rid of R&B music, this new R&B music, and this new hip hop. It shouldn't be allowed to be in your homes. You should not let your kids hear this crap. Whatever you gotta do to keep it from, you should keep it away from.
Oh,
Have a listen to some old school. Well, actually, music made sense. Go ahead, Dan.
mhm. Yeah, I don't care that the drug trade is worth 300 billion to 300 trillion. That's the problem. But they
I don't
don't
give a who
cost a
said that.
pound.
Who said that?
Ron,
Who?
I bet that Nigerian dude,
Oh,
Ron Abizia.
oh, that idiot. Okay, well then you see, but this is what I'm talking about. He's an idiot. You see, he's an idiot, and he's not a friend of black people. This is an enemy to black people, glorifying something that destroys black men and the black family. He's an idiot. How they
Yeah,
glorify excuses for being non-productive. The most non-productive male on this planet is a black male. And from stuff coming from an idiot like that, you can see why. That's one of the most idiotic statements I heard in quite some time. And it goes to show you how feeble-minded black men are, how mentally weak they are.
yeah, yeah. I
Unbelievable.
don't care. I don't care that it makes that amount of money. I'm thinking of the cost
Don't
of
even
the
dignify
lives.
that.
Mm,
Don't dignify that. That's stupid. You don't dignify stupid people with a response.
okay,
Let's move on to something else.
okay. Oh,
Don't
as
even
I
waste your time with that kind of colossal stupidity. Go ahead.
okay, as I was saying, black men, if you are in the drug trade, get out of it. Your children are in danger. Your woman, your wife, your family is in danger.
But they know that already, Dan.
No, no,
See
no,
you.
no. I don't think
No, no,
they.
no, no. Let me say this. They do know. They do
Uh-huh.
know. They do know. They know exactly what they're doing. They know the kind of consequences behind what they're doing. They just simply don't care. They don't care, and they're too mentally weak to do anything else. You're talking about irresponsible men that do not understand accountability. Okay, these are weak and irresponsible men. They know exactly. They'd rather go to jail or die in a hell of bullets on the street rather than to do something productive. They know exactly what they're getting themselves into
Hmm. Yeah, but you
on
said
what they're
there's.
doing,
Mm,
and they know exactly who they're putting in danger.
mhm. All right. Then, okay, women do not get involved with the drug deal. I know us older women, we know that, but there's a bunch of young women who are getting involved because they think that they will provide, they will protect. They're
Well,
not
well,
thinking
it's
of the
like I said
cost.
before.
Hmm.
It's like I said before, right?
Hmm.
Black women need to go back to the old school approach,
Hmm.
okay, and raise their standards. You don't have to. You don't have to pick up a pickaxe or a sledgehammer and knock anything down. Just raise your standards. That's all. Raise them high like you had them back in the '70s. Y'all heard me talk about it. I remember a time when you couldn't even talk to a woman if you weren't in school. That's why we stayed in school because that's where the women were.
Hmm.
Right. And you had to have manners. You had to have something going for yourself. You didn't have anything going for you. They wouldn't talk to you.
Hmm.
They didn't just settle for anything. You had to be working. You had to have something going on. You had to be somebody or on your way to being somebody with receipts, or they wouldn't give you the time of day. And if you try to pursue them, they turn around and slap the taste out of your mouth. They meant business. They did not want to be with a non-productive male. They only wanted responsible males. And that's what the black women need to go back to. Responsible males. Forget all this homosexual shit and these manifest idiots. Raise the bar again. And the man will make the adjustment. Because when it's said and done, I don't care how many of these niggas have been talking about they hate women, they hate this, and that. They know that the sun rises and sets on women. So when women set the standards, the men will make the adjustment. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they want the girl. And that's what it's going to come down to. I don't care how many times Kevin Samuels tell you different, Mansfield tell you different. I'm telling you the real deal. You hear it from a real man. The sun rises and set on women. Even these gay dudes know that. So when a black woman set the standards, the men will do nothing but make the adjustment. Why? Because they want the woman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's going on in the chat?
So is not moving. They talking about Ron. He started already. Black women love that guy from Nigeria.
I mean, don't pay him no. He's an idiot. He had his chance to come up here and show us what he was all about, popping all this shit about how high his IQ was. He came up here and showed us that he was a mental midget. Right? He was a mental midget, and he had serious personality issues. Okay? You had your chance, Ron. You're an idiot. Pay him no mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sid said black women love nice guys. If they were all nice, that would be all to choose from.
Well, they try to say that black women don't choose the nice guys. They want the bad boy. Well, like I said, who said that a nice guy was a punk? Mm-hmm. People are assuming that nice guys are soft.
Yeah.
That's an assumption. That's not true. Mm-mm. What else is going on in the chat?
Nothing's not moving. But, okay. Okay. I think a lot of these young girls think because the guy is making money, they're not thinking about how he's making his money and the danger surrounding him and the danger to them.
Well, he's not. That's because he's not giving him anything else to think about. Mm-hmm. You see, I blame you got to understand something, right? The men are supposed to be the leaders. So the woman is going to follow the leader. If the leader is putting out a bad vibe, if the leader is telling the girl that it's okay to pursue him and he's a bad man, then it all falls on him. You're a drug dealer. Why are you trying to be an influence on a young woman's life when you know that you're no good for her? You know that you're a drug dealer. She should have chose better. What are you doing approaching her? See, I got a problem with you approaching a girl. So what? You get to be a piece of shit and we supposed to overlook it? I don't think so. Don't work that way with me. You're a piece of shit. You're unfit to be a man to a woman. You shouldn't be pursuing women until you get your shit together first. Because if you're going to be a damn danger to yourself and to other people, You need to get your act together before you're around other people. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. I don't know if you've been watching too many movies, but drug dealers are not all attractive. I don't know where you get that idea from.
Who said
But
that?
the Ron, he said women are attracted
Look,
to.
Dan,
Uh huh.
stop dignifying him. He's an idiot.
Okay. Okay.
He doesn't have we done seen what you are. Everything that you type in is whatever you type in here is in the
Okay. You borked out on it, Max. Uh, Max, we can't hear you. You're borked out on us. Okay. Look. All right. Reason why this also actually bothered me so much is it hits close to home. Um, my mom married my stepfather. At the time, he wasn't into drugs. I mean, he wasn't selling drugs. But he eventually started selling weed. Okay. Mom had me young. She was in her 20s. In the 70s, they thought the weed was harmless. Just cigarettes, just a better cigarette. Okay, but I think what happened was eventually he moved into cocaine because I have a memory associated with it, and that was not baby powder.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to dignify Ron's response. It's
Hmm. Yeah.
statements. Yeah, he's an idiot. We're not going to dignify it, idiot. Any
Okay.
fool that sits up here and say black women don't belong to us deserves no response from anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so let him play around in the chat until he gets on somebody's nerve and they smoke him.
Hmm. Yeah.
So Ron, you have no protection from me. So we're gonna let you play around in here until you say something that's going to incur the wrath of one of my mods. As far as me and Dame's concerned, you are invisible. But my mods can see you. So if I was you, I'd be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, as I was saying, my stepfather did not start off as a drug dealer, and and he started off selling weed in the 70s. They didn't think of that's to
See,
them.
I don't
Mm,
mean to cut you, but see, this is why I got a whole problem with all this stuff, right? You see how
mm-hmm,
we have conversations about prominent men in our families? You say your
mm-hmm.
grandfather was a drug dealer. Other
No, no,
people
no.
say,
Stepfather.
well, my
My
father was a drug
stepfather.
dealer or my father was a pimp. Yeah, whatever. That's not what the point is.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm,
Pimp, right? Things like that. What
uh
about
huh.
my father was a famous author, or my father was a master carpenter or a master plumber? He built this. He worked on Grand Central Station. He was an architect. He was a principal, school principal. He helped a lot of kids. When are we going to get those stories? Why we got to have stories like, well, my grandfather, my stepdad was a drug dealer. My uncle was a pimp. He had a stable of hoes. You know, my brother, my brother beat the hell out of his girlfriend.
Okay.
The thing that we're saying about black men in our families. And to whereas when you
Mm-hmm.
listen to other races of men talk, boys talk, they're talking about how
Uh, Max, you're bargaining again. We can't hear a thing you're saying. Okay. reason why I can't say that was my
Out of
dad.
this and they were that, and they just.
Okay. All right. You was borged out. We just heard you just now. Everything you said before, we didn't hear. Max? Max? Okay. Okay, we're running into some technical. Max is on the move, so he must got in a bad area.
Well, I'm back now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, borged out. We hadn't heard what you said.
Yeah, you don't have to keep saying that.
Okay.
Um, just say, we got technical. We got. Okay, so what did you hear?
Nothing.
Okay. You didn't hear anything at all that I was saying?
Mm-mm.
When did I borg out? What's the
Uh,
last thing you heard?
you was fussing about why we always have to say the men in our family are drug
Yeah,
dealers or
okay.
pimps.
Yeah, drug dealers, pimps, weasels, womanizers. You know, we don't know them for great things, in and out of jail, institutionalized. And then they try to justify these types of things and blame the woman. Like I said, you had some fool the other day talking about black women teach young boys how to be thugs, gangsters, and pimps. Stupid. When are we
Mm-hmm.
going to have prominent black men known for doing something worthwhile? I mean, you got dudes who are proud of it, man. My daddy was a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
We're the
Because
only race of men that glorify this stuff. No other race of men are proud of pimps. Even the cartels don't. Even they ain't on it like that. Go ahead.
yep, unfortunately, that is because that's all they know of their dad. Or
Well, then they need to learn something else. We have to stop settling for nothing. Oh, that's all they know. So what you want to do? I'll tell you what you want to do. Do something else. Learn something else. Don't let that be all you know how to do.
no. I was saying that's all they know about their dad because he ain't there.
Surprised they know that.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you much about my biological father because he was not there.
What are you saying in the chat?
Um, it had moved, but the reason why I was saying that is because I was trying to point out how dangerous drug deal is. I was telling about a
But we
situation.
know how dangerous drug dealing is. It's not like we don't know that drug dealing is dangerous.
Yeah,
I mean, you
we
had to be
mhm.
you had to be out of your mind if you think drug dealing is safe. What fool walks around here believing that drug dealing is safe?
Yeah, but they always forget about the danger to their family.
They
They
don't
think.
listen.
Hmm.
What didn't we have a conversation about you making excuses for bad people?
Um,
You
yeah.
doing it again. They know exactly what they're doing, Dane.
Okay.
There ain't no they forget. They don't forget nothing.
Okay.
They know exactly what they're doing when they engage in that kind of lifestyle. They know who
Hmm.
they're putting at risk. They don't care. Look at that fool that got his baby shot up at McDonald's.
Uh huh.
He in that gang life.
Yeah.
You think he didn't know? He didn't even care. Didn't even care. This is what happens when you have a baby by a sociopath. A sociopath. They can't feel.
Okay.
Didn't even care. And then he had nerve to say he'd ride with his homies over his daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? I don't know any straight man that would say such a thing. Let me say that one more time. I don't know any straight man that would say such a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They think something's wrong with him or he got some mental problem.
It isn't obvious that something's wrong with him. Why do we keep playing with ourselves? Why do we keep acting like we don't see what we see? Are we that afraid to talk about what we actually see?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's obvious that. Go ahead.
Okay. 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 Let me just do it this way. Okay, as I was saying, uh okay, as for the women, he might not have started off as a drug dealer when you met him. But once he started going there, get away from him as quickly as soon as possible. You have no idea the danger that he's placing you and your children in. You don't want to um, be caught in the crossfire when things go wrong, when they after the drug and the money. Because of course he's
I
gonna have
think
the drug and the money in the house.
I think we got to put more of a comprehensive list together
Hmm.
of black working men for black women to go out there. We did some with the diesel mechanics, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah, we got to do some more. We got to get more, working, black men for women to
Hmm.
know that these guys are out here rather than to go after these losers.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, the reason why I say that I came close to not being here because my stepfather's so-called partners decided to betray him. They were going in the house to take everything, and they were going to kill anybody that was there. It also was an eye-opening moment for my mom. My stepfather knew. He did not call to let her know. He didn't try to go and get her out. His partner, his friend that stayed with him at that time, called my mom because he felt that was not right. So my mom grabbed every gun in the house, and when they came to the door, she started firing. Cowardly Negroes that they are, they scattered, which gave her a chance to get away. And we came back to Louisiana, and it opened her eyes, and she did not hear. She her love was not blinding her, and stuff like that. And she started proceedings for separation and divorce because she saw him for what he really was now, a cowardly man who went to do the easy thing,
And
put
was
his family in
willing,
danger, and did not go and
um,
try to save them.
not just put you in danger, but was willing to sacrifice all of you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. She rolled me up in a mattress and stuck me under the bed. I slept through the whole thing. Only thing I remember
How
about
old?
that incident was the run to the airport.
How old were you at the time?
It's hard to gauge. I think I was like maybe between 2 and 3, maybe.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
Wow.
Mhm.
What a piece of shit.
The only reason why I know this story, she was telling her best friend what was the final straw. What really? Because my mom had went back and forth with my stepfather. She would leave
Hmm.
him. He would sweet talk her because she loved him. She was, and she told my godmother thinking I was sleeping. I was like, oh dang, we came this close to not being here. Thank goodness my grandfather had showed my mom how to use a gun, and her mother bear mode to protect her child kicked in.
Hmm.
She was going down fighting. Mhm. Thank goodness those Negroes were cowardly and not very determined, because she flipped over in the chair when she fired that shotgun. But no, my mom, they had kept coming. There been a lot of dead Negroes around, and she took absolutely nothing. She had her household cash or her from a check from a job. That's what she used to go home. She didn't touch no drug money. She want absolutely nothing to do with it. Because she saw it as blood money that came close to killing us.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so don't. My mom was lucky. My mom was lucky. There's a lot of women and their children who were not lucky. My mom had prayers on her side. She had the teachings of her father on how to use and handle a gun. Not every woman is that lucky. There are many women and children that are killed because of these dudes in there and the drug trade and all that stuff and the mentality. And every last freaking one of them is cowards.
Hmm.
You're right, Max. They don't care.
Nope.
His own best friend thought that he was wrong. But he was cowardly too. As far as he did was call my mom and warn her. My mom was grateful that he did that.
Hmm.
But but that was more than what my stepfather did.
Hmm.
And if she had stayed, she could have lost me to child protective services. What do you think happens if um okay, say you survived, you didn't get hit, but you was there, and the
Hmm.
police come in, they find drugs and stuff like that, and they know that you knew that your man or your boyfriend or whatever sold drugs. She had no idea how dangerous it was. She knew he was moving from weed to cocaine, but she had no clue.
Right.
Ignorance.
Right.
Uh-huh.
How's chat doing?
Hmm.
I can't see the
Okay.
chat.
Okay, Mika, the most recent thing she says is some people like fast life, period. Hmm. Yeah. But a woman with a child, no, she don't like it that much. Especially if she.
Well,
Hmm.
I don't know if it's so much the fast life. as to how dangerous it is. You know,
You
that's
mean
why I
the
say I think that women shouldn't do biz with their men. Remember, we had the one show and the girl wanted to do a bid
uh-huh.
um, with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it this way: if you're willfully putting yourself in harm's way and you do something willfully to get yourself taken away from your family, then you
Mm-hmm.
don't love them because then you wouldn't be out there doing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Black men act like they don't want to. That like working. That like there's a problem with working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like hey, let's get a job. Nah, man, I want to get no job. Work for the white man, and you know, they don't want to work.
Yeah.
They want fast money. They want to do something easy because they are immature. That's why they all want to be rappers
Mm-hmm.
because they want to do kid stuff. They want to forever be boys. That's why they don't have a problem being taken care of by the white man. They want to stay boys for the rest of their lives. That's why, again, they all want to be rappers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They want to be rappers. They want to be hobos. They want to live with girls. They want to be irresponsible. They don't want no accountability. And they don't want to take care of no kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's a plantation buck. You know, plantation buck mentality. Just want to sleep with girls. That's all they want to do for the rest of their life. Sleep with girls and work a dead end job that they don't have a plan for. I know a guy. Look. I don't have a problem with you staying on a job for 10, 15 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're making that job work for you. I know dudes who've been driving a forklift for 25 years and only got $1 raise. So in 25 years, you haven't improved one bit. And you got $1 raise in 25 years. $1. A forklift.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how we're just so we have no want to, no ambition. You got fools that come in here who want to blame black women and say stupid stuff, and they have no ambition. They don't want to do anything and don't seem to have a problem with it. They have no problem with being a nobody who does that. Hey man, you're a nobody. Yeah, I know, right? Ain't that cool? Cool with being a nobody. They're cool with being bums, deadbeats. Bums and deadbeats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool with being bums and deadbeats. Anything going on in the chat?
Uh, no, no. But yeah. So so women, If your guy is a drug dealer, get away from him. You know, you might need to leave the state. Your child
Yeah, I really feel
realize your
bad for you.
child is not safe with him.
No, he's not. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Child is definitely not safe.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. How many people we got in the chat?
Um, we got four. One of them is you know who, and Mika, and
Mm-hmm.
I think Sid is still in here. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to go on to my next topic, Max. I know you're not really into that, but I'm going to discuss it.
All right. Well, I'm a bounce off because I got to go check in any other way. But I'll be listening.
Okay.
If
Okay.
something of interest come up, I'll jump back on. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks
All
you
right. All right, everybody.
for coming up. Hmm.
Thanks for having me up.
Okay.
Peace, power, and unity,
All right.
people.
Peace, power, and unity, Max. Okay. Now. Okay. I don't know if well, everybody should have heard by now. Monique had made mention about the bonnets, the pajama pants, and the slippers. Everybody know Monique, the comedian, one of the queens of comedy. Okay, and I'm like, okay, I've listened to it. I've been guilty of one or two of them things. Going out. Well, not a bonnet necessarily, but the other hair equivalent. Um. Okay. All right. Okay. Um. Women. Okay. Let's. Okay. You act like y'all never had to deal with the church lady. Um. The grandmas, the aunties, the women in the community that come and talk to you, like you're not being presentable, you can't come out, outside your house in the bonnet. It's one thing to go get the mail and the newspaper, but to go running around in the street like that, no, 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 no. You know, do something, or please at least don't come in the pajama pants and the slippers. This is for inside your house, yeah, I heard all the speeches. I've been guilty of one or some or all of the, and I'm like, okay, so what's the big deal? So she said that she don't. It's not any different from any of the elder women in my community or in my church. You either say, "Oh, thank you very much," and I appreciate your comment, and you move along. Do you and stuff like that? Why get in a big old huff about it? Why is telling her mind her own business and stuff like that? It's not a big deal. You just listen to what she has to say. If whether you be polite and say, thank you, and then move along. You don't have to do what she says. If you're a grown woman, you comfortable going around like that out in public, then fine, do you. But don't get all upset about it. It ain't worth it. You know, you're not 16-year-old no more. You're not a teenager no more. You don't have to, get all twisted about it. Just thank you. Appreciate the comment. I'll just say, okay, thank you, ma'am, and then go along on your way. If you're cool with the bonnet and the pajama pants and the slippers, okay, fine. But you know why I think y'all having a problem with it? Y'all secretly agree with her. Yeah, you believe she's right. Otherwise, why you get upset? Hit dog, holler. You know, I wouldn't waste my energy with telling her to mind her business. You gotta understand, especially for elder black women, you are her business. Representing her. You are, her daughters, granddaughters, children, and she wants us at our best, and she feels at our best is being presentable when you come outside. But you, you don't get all upset about it. If you cool with it, you think she's wrong or something like that, just go do you. Just go about your business. Like, okay, thank you, and go about your business. You know, yeah. Although I don't get at the airport and stuff like that, but I don't be on the airport often enough. I do know that slippers would be easier because they want you to take off your shoes and stuff like that. It's easier to just put something you can slip on and off. Might as well be comfortable at it while you're at it. The pajama pants. Okay, I gotten used to it. I've seen the lounger pants, the pajama pants. I've seen people go shopping. Usually I associated it with Becky's. But I'm seeing more and more, and I was like, okay, I got over it. The bonnet, ain't no, don't phase me. Bonnet, scarf tied around the hair to protect your hair. Or, I might give a suggestion, say, hey, go with the scarf tied and do what one of my other elders do. She put a baseball cap. Her hair is tied up and protected. Put a baseball cap in the head so she looks presentable to the rest of the women in the community. Because otherwise they'd be thinking something wrong when she just trying to protect her hair, and she don't want to take all that down. And with COVID, I had quite a few of them. COVID, they kept their hair tied up, because you know because to ensure that you don't have COVID in your hair, you would have to wash your hair every day. It's easier just to take a scarf off or a bonnet off and throw it in the washing machine than it is to wash your hair every day. Black women, natural hair. We can't be washing it every day like that because that is the whole process of conditioning, all that other stuff. You men don't know that because, hey, y'all usually keep your hair short. Y'all can go unless y'all got dreads and all them other styles. But women, that's not no easy process. You can do damage to your hair washing it all the time. That's why you have to go through a whole bunch of stuff. So hey, so she took it up another notch and put a baseball cap on over her scarf. You know, the to see to be presentable, but protect her hair and make sure she don't get COVID in it because we didn't know who had COVID. Okay, or her hair bonnet, well, but she's old school enough. She's not the elder, but she's elder than me. She's older than me. And I thought that was a great idea. So yeah, I could tie the scarf around my hair, and I could just put the baseball cap um and I'm protecting. I look presentable. She has suggested. I thought it was a good idea. But as I said, if you find we're walking around in a bonnet, walking around in a scarf, outside in public in pajamas and slippers, okay, don't get up. You're grown women. As I said, you're not teenagers no more. Just say thank you and go on and do you. Do your thing. She, Monique is less, you have less contact than the women in your community. I can understand you being a little, you know, with the women in your community, women in your church and stuff like that. They're more likely to be in contact with you and talk to you than Monique. Monique is just an elder, and she loves her black people, and she feel as an elder that when she's seen young women that you know seem to be out of sync, she just needs to find out what's going on. But she's seeing so much of it, she's thinking it's becoming an issue and stuff like that. So she said something big freaking deal. As I said, I didn't see all the responses. Some people are saying she need to mind her business. Excuse me, as I'm going to remind you, elder black women, we are, as the younger, are their business. They're to teach us, and they mean well, and they may be coming from their experiences, and and stuff like that. But they come and add it out of love, out of respect, out of reflection, and stuff like that. So so all of y'all that's saying she needs to mind her business, no, 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 no. We are her business. We are her people and stuff like that. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. If she had came and confront me face to face and stuff like that, and and do what elders women do, say, hey, is there something going on? Are you aware your face is is not presentable? Or what's going on? Why you still have the bonnet on out, outside the house? And is there some kind of emergency? I can go do it for you, so you don't have to come and run out in the pajamas. I had all those responses, you know, where I've been less presentable, and they come and talk, and I'm like, thank you, and I might still do my thing. Eventually, they'll get okay. She's not listening to me, and they'll leave me alone about it. Or they see that I changed up, or I'm sick and I'm trying to get some medicine or get whatever, or I'm running for my aunt, and I don't care. I'm just trying to get what I need to get. You know, all kind of possible reasons for why I am less than presentable. Hey, Auntie. Yeah, so I don't get why is there a bonnet gate? Why is there people telling Monique she needs to mind her own business? Why, all the uproar about it? God dang it. You're grown women. You're not 16. You just accept it as, as, someone trying to be helpful. Okay? And stuff like that. It's not a freaking big deal. Okay, I'm obviously not that a good elder. I'm older. I don't. I wouldn't care, and I stopped letting you come out with a bonnet and pajamas and slippers. I don't care. You know. Which is bad, but it's not because I don't care. I don't. To me, that's not an important issue. Now, if I see you every day, every day, every day, I'm going to ask, something going on. Is this, something happening? Because usually it's because this is out of character for this person. Yeah, every once in a while, there's some kind of emergency. They're sick or the family's sick, and they're just trying to hurry up and get and go. And most of the time they're more uncomfortable about being in the bonnet and pajamas and the slippers. I don't know where this was going on at this airport, but I'm used to where I'll see that like the wee hours of the night, the early in the morning, where you see the least amount of people. I'm used to that. Hey, Manuel Briggs. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting. I'm, ignore the coughing. I'm okay. Yeah, yeah, you seen the troll. We ignoring them. Or hey, it's open season on trolls. Feel free. I'm just not acknowledging them. Okay, so, but hey, if you want to practice your smacker troll, there's one. Okay, So, oh wait a minute, there's something I wanted to check. Okay, yeah, we've been having some weird things going on. Um, let's see. Max, if you're listening, could you? Oh no, you driving. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do it. Okay, cause Emmanuel Briggs, we did not take your wrench. It's been going on since we discovered they tried to hide you and Mika from our channel. And and let me see. Same thing with Truth Is. Well, if he's in here, you, as far as we could tell, you still have your wrench. Truth Is, it's just they messing with our mods and But anyway, as I was saying, hey, do y'all think what I'm saying is true? That hey, this is not a big deal. What Monique said was not a, a bad thing. She's just an elder trying to give some advice to the younger group, and that is just an elder being an elder. They're teaching, they talking, they're trying to find out what's going on with you. Well, since I guess she didn't know these people, but she was seeing it happen often enough that she felt concerned. hmm Don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah, I do. But I didn't get why people were like, mind your own business. Why some people were upset about what she said. You know, to me, it wasn't a big thing. And I've had talks too, because I've had a few elders catch me in less than presentable moments. You know, or and you know, Monique, even though she's my elder and she's presenting herself as an elder to the black community, I don't see Monique every day and stuff like that. She's, you know, yeah. So it's not worth getting all twisted about. You either accept her advice and change accordingly. You don't accept her advice and you do what you do. The one thing to wear in bond was another to not put yourself together at all when you know you're going out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she's right. There's all kind of tricks that you could do. As I said, with COVID going around, I had an elder that was concerned. And it was easier for her to keep her head tied and throws the scarf in the washing machine, but she didn't feel comfortable being all day with a scarf on her hair out in public. So she put her baseball cap. She got all these little colorful baseball caps that she liked, and she put it over her scarf. And then that way she was comfortable. She was covered, protected from COVID, it being in her hair and having to wash her hair every day, and ended up doing damage to her hair that way. And she was still presentable because unless you look closely, you didn't really know she had her scarf on. Oh my goodness, Monique is only 53. But she was presenting herself as an elder. So hey, I was saying she was an elder talking to the younger. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's how she was presenting because she was like young women, young ladies, because she was seeing those younger. With those 1980 Charlie Angel shorts and cowboy boots, kept it pushing. Yeah. And how many times have we? Well, I saw it a lot growing up when the sagging started coming in, and I seen the elders, boy, pull them pants up. Where's your belt? Why are you wearing your pants like that? You know, because they dealt with sagging where when the moms would buy the clothes on layaway, and the boy shot up taller than he was, so he won't be teased for having high water pants. He'll bring his pants low, but he would wear a long, long shirt, and he would sink that belt there. But every now and then, that shirt got away, and you saw underwear. Yeah, that's when I first started, seeing it. But then They start doing it on purpose, deliberately seeing underwear. I saw men, grown men, with the belt on the pants underneath the underwear. I was like, what the hell? Shucks, I was going around and saying, I'm tired of seeing your underwear. Please pull up them pants. Uh-huh. Yeah, but after a while, I just gave up. I was like, oh, no. I stopped going to one store because all the men there, they go there, underwear out. I was sick of it. Luckily, I never saw any stains, but still. Grown ass men. And, yeah, so, hey, yeah, she is right. But, we don't know if these women were every day. She just was seeing it a lot. But she wasn't saying she was seeing the same women over and over again. Uh-huh. But as I said, when I've seen women being less than presentable, like that with the bonnet and the pajamas and the slippers, they were either going to the store late at night, they were in a hurry trying to get there, get what they got to get before the store closed, or they were like really, really early in the morning, and they was trying to avoid people. But you know, somebody was sick, somebody needed medicine, she'd already prepared for bed. Yeah, and yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I think that's why most of them were in a twist about it because Monique was right, or they felt Monique was right. That's why it's mind your own business. And then there's the group that's like, you don't know what people's situation is. Yeah, you don't know what people's situation is, but uh, um, but if in your own community you seen the same person not made up every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, something's wrong. Especially for women. Is somebody sick? Is she sick? When you sick, you don't care if you're presenting. All you care about is getting the medicine to make you feel better so you can go back to sleep and whatever. Uh-huh. Yeah. And with a lot of women being on their own and they're raising children on their own, they have to do everything. So if she's sick, she ain't feeling good, and she gotta go to the store to get the medicine, or she gotta run and do this, whatever is going on, she's doing it by herself. I bet you every last one of them women might have was single mothers or they're on their own. There's nobody that could have did it, so they do it. Were they sick and they just trying to get what they gotta get and go about their business. I've done was wear PJ bottoms in public only because it was winter and I was freezing. They were fuzzy and cute, so they didn't look like PJs. LOL. Yeah. So we all had our moment where we were less than presentable or we was wearing it. But yeah, you don't know what people are going. What you don't know what's going on. But I do pay attention in my community, and I see it every once in a while. As I said, mostly late at night or early in the morning. Some reason she had to run to the store, and she's already dressed for bed. She not, I've seen it with the hair bonnet or the pajamas or the one I thought was hilarious, the pajama top with the blue jeans and the fuzzy bunny slippers. Yeah. Yeah, I know elders that women should not walk out the door without their bras. You know, and been a few times. Hey, I've been braless. I was a little uncomfortable, so you might see me holding a jacket, or trying to get in and out as quickly as possible. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. I'm wearing an African muumuu out in a quick dash. Yeah. Although actually, I think if you go out in African muumuu, they don't really know. And come to think of it, I've seen quite a few of my elders in African muumuus, and they had to make a dash in the store. So some of the elders, they kind of understand, but every once in a while. But if it's becoming every day, they're gonna come and show and talk to you, have some concern, see what's going on. Or they might like, hey, do you realize you didn't comb your hair today? Yeah. I got the comb in my car. I'm combing it on my way. Trust me, it's gonna be right. And stuff like that. Or something I didn't know. Um, every now and then I have a little problem with eczema, flaky skin on my face, and my CPAP mask sometimes irritate that. And I got a special cream that okay, because I can wash my face. I can't just use regular lotion. There's only two lotions that seem to work, but one works better than the other. And and it'll look like I never washed my face if I don't use it, because I'll ash up, I'll get flakiness again, and I'll look like I'm dirty or I didn't wash my face. And I've been stopped and said, "Hey, did you wash your face today?" Oh yeah. She said, "Did you put your lotion on?" Cause they know you. Did you have put some lotion on? Oh no, I sure did. I was in a hurry, or I had to use this other stuff and it's not working as well. She said, "Okay, cause you got flakiness here, and you got flakiness in your eyebrow. Look like you didn't wash your face. Here, I got some baby wipes here. Use that, and let's see if my lotion will help." Nothing wrong with being comfortable loungewear when you just run into the store at night or making a quick trip occasion, as long as there's no body parts hanging out. Exactly. Even as a kid, I knew I wasn't right to go out with pink rollers. Yeah, I think that's the purpose of the bonnet. I think that's why they were wearing the bonnet. They had their hair all rolled up. They didn't plan to take it out. Yeah, yeah. That's the only time I seen women with bonnets in public is because they got rollers, and they trying to make the style last till Sunday. They went to the beauty school or beauty shop on Friday or Thursday, and they trying to be presentable for Sunday, so they keep their hair in rollers. It's easier when you're off and everything's played, but there'll be something that'll happen that'll force you to have to be out, and it's like, oh, forget it. I got my bonnet on. Just deal with it. I know some women who don't think they're presentable until they have their makeup on. I mean, I'm not, they got the base makeup and the lipstick and all that. That ain't on. They're not presentable. It could have been Monique could have been an elder like that. You know, oh, I had to deal with one like that. It's like, put a little makeup on, a little lipstick. I'm good. My natural face is fine. I put lotion on. I scrubbed it. I got lotion on. I'm good. hmm Oh, okay. I'm teaching my 6-year-old granddaughter. I didn't think he was old enough that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot you do have grown kids. Yep, start as early as possible. Because they are picking up everything that's going on around them. Okay. Oh, yeah. And the kids are quick, point out, hey, She got a hairband. I think a woman going bra is probably going to draw more attention than a bonnet. Yeah, yeah. So that means, okay, I'm kind of ready for bed. I don't want to put that bra back on or a bra on, because I got comfortable. I did the tub thing, and what I was wearing was technically a kind of like a lounger dress. Actually, a few times I got mistaken for a choir robe because of the wide sleeves on the thing. Okay, I didn't want to put a bra on, so thank goodness I got a couple of throws. But at that time, all I had was my jackets. So I put my jacket on, and I'm holding loose because it's too warm for a jacket. But I don't want to put a bra on. But good news is the store is usually closed. So I got my jacket on over what is technically my nightgown. Just because it don't look like my nightgown, don't mean it wasn't. And I was wearing, I don't have fuzzy slippers. I got like flip flop scissors, go on the beach type slippers, you know. Yeah. And and I have a hair bonnet on. Cause I just was going in there and get the medicine, get one or two other things, get some medicine, some Tylenol, you know, and and I was just going in, and it was late. The store was about to close in 15 minutes, so I just went and got it out. And I tried to get to the register, had the least amount of people, keep my distance. Yep. Yeah. In fact, one time I ran into an elder of my own who was in her bonnet, her pajama pants, and her slippers. And she actually had fuzzy slippers. Same freaking thing. Had to run, go get some medicine real quick. One of the grandkids got sick. And she didn't have the medicine in the house because it was just there for the visit for a little while. She don't keep that kid's medicine floating around, and she ran. Yeah, so we all have those moments. But as I said, you're not 16 years old. You take the advice. You don't take the advice. It's not worth getting all huffed up and in a bunch about. All I have to do is just like I treat all my elders. I've been like, thank you, and then I'll go about my business. I'll either correct it. She might not see me in a hair bonnet again. Um, pajama, pajama bottoms. Shoes. I don't really have true pajama bottoms. I have shorts. No, I mean real shorts. I'm not talking about the little skimpy bedtime shorts. No, I'm talking about regular, ordinary shorts. I should go to bed in them. That's as closest to pajamas as I got. And since they look like everyday shorts, hey, nobody know. The only reason y'all know is because I'm telling y'all that. And my slippers, I don't have fuzzy slippers. You know, I always have a problem with fuzzy slippers. They attract all kind of dirt and stuff like that. And and the and the last time I had bunny slippers, hey, they were being attacked by my pet rabbit. Okay, so all these, which is kind of hard. I was going to say all these lives about all this with Monique. It shouldn't be, but here I am doing the same thing. It's not a big freaking deal. You're a grown woman. As I said, put your big girl panties on and politely say, "Okay, thank you," and just go about your business. If you find with the way you were going about, and you don't see no problem with it, then keep on. If you if you feel some kind of way about it, ask yourself why you feel some kind of way. That means she was right. And you feel some kind of way about it because you know deep down she was right. And I saw you people telling Monique mind her business. No, I don't want the elders in my community to mind their business. To me, we are their business. They're there to teach us. They're there to help us as much as they, and give us their wisdom. Now, what we do with it, what we do with the wisdom they give us, what we do with the lessons they teach us, that's all on us. But they're there to give us that. And they are they're that's part of the backbone of the community. If they mind their business, we wouldn't know if people needed help and didn't know who they could turn to. If they mind their business, um, we would have no awareness of certain things because we can't be everywhere in the black community. They're the eyes, the ears, the heart of the community. So I don't want my elder. Okay, so Monique is not that old, but she's older than me, maybe by a few years. But I'm treating it like she's my elder giving advice. I don't want her to mind her business. I'm glad that she considered me her business. I'm her family. I'm her blood. I'm her people. That is the freaking problem. People are too quick to say, mind your business. You're part of the community. It was that mind your business where little girls are getting shot by cops because somebody was minding their business instead of trying to find out what's going on when it was in a milder state. Could have changed situations. You know, okay. I'm gonna start preaching. I'm gonna start ranting up in here. I don't want people to mind their own business. Yeah, okay, when I was a kid, I had a problem with the elders and seeing everything, watching everything, telling my mama everything. But in some cases, because they did that, I was protected. And I didn't even realize it. You know. Oh, hey there, Aaron. My dog used, I must live beside to throw him out. Yeah. Same thing with my rabbit. Yeah, so I'm glad. Okay, so those women that she was talking to were unhappy. They're grown women. They can make a decision of whether they're going to listen to Monique or not. God dang it! Yeah, I don't believe in the whole mind your own business. Old people can get away with being nosy, so can I. Yeah. See, we gotta get away from that mind your own business thing. Okay, you gotta understand. I'm your business. You're my business. You look out for me. I look out for you. You see something is not right, and you come to find out what's going on with me. Who knows what's going on with me? Am I sick? And I just was running to get medicine because nobody could do it for me because I'm on my own. And I didn't know how to ask anybody for help. I didn't think to ask anybody for help. But because my elder was being nosy and she was concerned, she realized, oh, you're sick. Well, I can go run and get it for you, baby. Tell me what you need. Or do you need me to pick up a prescription for that? Or I'm going to pray for you, baby, in some cases where I was in a hospital. Hadn't seen me in a while. and it's like called to see what was going on because they were concerned because they hadn't seen me in a while. Okay, yeah, but shoots. I'm not. You want me in cute slippers? You have to pay for them, but please don't get the fuzzy ones. I don't know why fuzzy ones, they get dirty too easily, too quickly, too fast. But anyway, yeah. So hey, pull up your grown woman panties. Accept the advice for what it is. Take it or leave it and move along. You know, yeah, yeah. We're forgetting how much of a community we are. You know, there shouldn't be no, mind your own business. Even though we do sometimes want you to mind your own business. I've even told that to kids. Mind your own business and do your work. Stop worrying about what they doing over there. You know, do your work and okay, so they talking. If you mind your business and be quiet and stop fussing about how they talking, I would see and hear them talking. All I hear is seeing you. Sorry, I got into that conversation with a 10-year-old, you know, and I was like, but I meant for them to focus. I'm gonna have to rephrase that next time. Focus on your job. Focus on your work. Stop worrying about what they are or are not doing. That has nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing. And if you stop talking about them, I will see what they're doing. But all I'm hearing is you. Focus. Sorry. I'm practicing my speech on the next crop of 10-year-olds I'm going to have to deal with next year on y'all. Cause I know I'm gonna have another crop of them and stuff like that, and it's usually the same old. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And sometimes some people just need to know. Okay. Okay. When it feels good to know that people notice when you ain't been around. That people notice there's something off, and they show concern, and they come and talk to you. Yeah. We get into, she need to mind her own business. I'm a grown woman, blah, 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 blah. But deep down, it feels good. Feels good, when they notice you're not there. And they concern and they come and check on you. Feels good that they notice something off and they have concern and love and they come and talk to you. It feels good. Especially for those, it feels like it's your mama all over again. Your mama, no, you're not going out there like that. What's wrong with you? Why are you going out there? Even though I hear my mom fussing, I would love for my mom to be here to fuss at me again. And I would take it. And I accept it. You know, you know. So when the elders in my community come and check on me, when they talk to me about why are you doing that? Why is your hair not combed? And or are you? Do you realize your face look kind of dirty? Did you wash your face? Yeah, I did. And said, okay, this lotion is not working. Here, try mine. Or when you do this, try putting this on. Chasing it when you wash your face, try chasing it with some. One of them suggests I try chasing it with hydrochloric. I'm gonna say a blood pressure medicine, hydrogen peroxide, and then come back over it with a lotion. Regular lotion. If you run out of the ones that work best. Yeah. Yeah. Or they hand me a baby wipe because some reason. Well, nowadays more and more people having baby wipes and stuff like that, and wipe down my face, and yeah, feels good. What can I say? So take it for loving advice, and because you don't see her every day, you don't deal with her every day. Choose to do or not to do. First, I think it's okay. All right, everybody. Anybody else have any comment about the Monique and the bonnet gate? Oh, why is there a bonnet gate? It's not a freaking big deal. There shouldn't be no bonnet gate. Okay. Oh, shucks. Make it sound like somebody was breaking into the White House to get military secrets and they were wearing a bonnet. Or they were doing voter suppression and they were using a bonnet to suppress the votes. Or since black women are getting comfortable in their bonnet, they're making it you can't vote as long as you're wearing a bonnet, or and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. Oh well, I'm surprised the Manosphere is not jumping all over this too. Because as much as they talk about anything to deal with our hair, and our bonnets are and our scars are the next thing to our hair. Oh, so okay, Manu Briggs, your Aaron Carter auntie. Anything else you want to say about it? Okay, okay. So my title was well, we did talk about the black men you're putting your family in danger by selling drugs. But maybe I should have said black women, you're in danger if your man sells drugs. Your children are in danger if your man sells drugs. The, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. So I said all I said about the so-called Bonnet Gate. And I said a little something. I just basically um, be like black women, get away, run away, take your children away. Don't leave your children in their care, because as long as they in that drug life, your children is in danger. You know, how many children we seen killed today because their fathers in that gang life, drug life, gangs, drugs is all seem to be connected in some way. And he and and they were gunning for him, and child get caught in the crossfire. Or they purposely went after the child to get at them. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I'm sorry it didn't have much of a bedtime story for y'all. Um, so, um, peace, power, and unity. Like, share, and subscribe. And hey, I'm going to straighten out what's going on with the wrenches. As far as I know, everybody still has their wrench. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. So don't think we unwrenched anybody. This is YouTube messing with us. Uh huh. All right. Peace, power, and unity, everybody. We're gonna go out with some music, and y'all have a good night. Next time I have a bedtime story for y'all. All right. Um, here we go.